how far could they have gotten? And how is it that difficult to find them? Granted, it's the ocean. I get it. It's huge. It's impossible. And who knows how deep it gets out there. Oh no, did you just figure it out?
What if the Bermuda Triangle time warps people to Antarctica, where we're not even allowed?
So now you're tying Antarctica into the Bermuda Triangle. How could you do this to me? How could you...
Tell me you're not more interested about it now.
How could you possibly send my brain down
Tell me that wasn't a good idea or theory.
No, that was a horrible idea. Because now I'm going to spiral down thinking about this, dude.
Down.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure.
You need to take it down. You really need to take it down a notch.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
I see you.
We're getting into that.
Well, not if you go through it.
This has... Dude, that took a minute. That was good. So this has come up in conversation on previous podcasts.
Yeah.
We said we wanted to do an episode of it.
It deserves one.
Oh, dude, for sure. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I got some notes, but I just want to talk about this. The Bermuda Triangle, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Bermuda area. It actually, tip of it's on Bermuda, but it's in the Caribbean or Caribbean? Caribbean.
Yeah.
But Pirates of the...
Caribbean.
Really? You just said Caribbean?
No, I said Caribbean because everybody else did.
Dude, I'm the same way. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, but I'm going to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Weird, right? But anyway, it's in the Caribbean. Oh, man. And one of the points is on Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Argo, Onigo. Baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? All right, anyway. This has been in my brain forever. I can't even remember when I started thinking about how weird this is. The Bermuda Triangle. Mm-hmm. It is shocking how much weird stuff happens there. Now, yes, for those of you naysayers out there, why you're listening to us if you don't feed into this craziness, I don't know why. But yes, the seas are rough, shallow water, you know, tides are crazy, so ships could run aground and yada, yada. No.
I don't want to believe it.
No, dude. We're talking about time warps and wormholes here,
Yeah.
okay, baby? We're talking about the Kraken.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love it.
That's bad.
We're talking about some crazy stuff. And the Kraken, in my opinion, little sidebar right off the rip. I mean, think about it. We said giant squid were extinct for how long? Or possibly never even existed. And then they found one off the coast of Japan. It was the size of like a bus. It was huge.
That thing was huge.
So who's to say massive squid could not have existed back then? And they were ripping down ships, dude.
Squidward.
Oh, Squidward.
Squidward.
Handsome Squidward.
Squidward.
The Bermuda Triangle. Do you remember like a movie or a specific instance or a story or something like that that drew you into it? Because I know we have brought it up to each other before, so obviously you've had an interest in it before I was around. Mm-hmm. Is there any like point in time?
What got me over everything was, I think you have notes in here about it, and I'm not going to look at the screen and cheat. But the one story I saw at a like middle school or high school, it was the one where the military was flying through it.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, they disappear. Mm-hmm. They send out recovery, like reconnaissance ships.
That's the craziest
They disappear, and there's
Yeah.
no traces of any of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what got me. I was like, all right, like,
how is that possible? How is that possible? Oh, we're going to go down. We're gonna dive into
someone
that.
flushed a toilet in the middle of the ocean and they went through it.
Yeah, exactly. They showed up on the other side. I'm telling you, there's something crazy going on down there because as many ships and planes and like all this stuff that goes missing in the Bermuda Triangle, because that's the other thing, planes go, like we were just saying. So you can't blame that on rough seas. You can blame it on crazy weather, electrical events and stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, it's like, okay, so if the oceans are shallow, but they do have deep spots for rough seas, then anything that sinks or falls from the sky, the ocean's pretty clear down there. Technology that we have, you would think that they would be able to see it or find it.
How deep? What's the deepest part of the Bermuda Triangle?
Go ahead. You can type faster than I can.
27,493.
27,000?
Approximately.
Okay, well, approximately, 5,280 feet per mile? Okay. So 5,000.
Looking at about 5.5 to 6 miles.
Damn. I didn't know it goes that deep. In the Caribbean? In the Bermuda Triangle?
The deepest part of the Bermuda Triangle is the Puerto Rico Trench, which reaches a depth of approximately 27,493 feet.
Wow. So well, hey, you'd think for two people who love to talk about the Bermuda Triangle, we'd know a little bit more about that. Well, hey, listen, that's what Google's for. I can't keep all this worthless crap in my head. So let's go down the list of some possible theories, and if any of them jump out to you that you think you'd like to side with that theory, or at least you think that's like towards the top of the list of what's going on.
There's a realistic one, and then there's a...
Okay, all right, so...
There's a fantasy.
Time warp and wormhole, which a little teaser towards the end of this episode, I am going to talk about a story that has to do with time warp, wormhole type thing, and it is wild. So we got the time warp, and the wormhole. I like the time slippage aspect of the Bermuda Triangle because
you're a big time traveler.
Time and space and all that stuff going. It's crazy. I love thinking about that stuff because I just saw a thing online that was talking about how if you're on a ship traveling at the speed of light and you're on that ship for a year traveling at the speed of light, if you were to turn around and come back and you were only gone 2 years, everybody on Earth would have aged 7 years because the way it makes your brain hurt, right? It's that Neil deGrasse Tyson guy. He's in my feed. I think he has taken over my phone because every other reel is that guy. And
there's some people just too dang smart,
dude.
For me to listen to.
Dude, I gotta watch those reels 3 times just to kind of barely grasp the concept. My brain
firmly grasp it.
Yeah,
firmly grasp it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it is so I love that whole thing there. The shallow seas thing, that's a realistic thing.
We just saw that ain't true.
Right. Well, that's the deepest part. If you have a shallow sea and a really deep sea, I'm sure the way the water interacts there can make it really rough. So I guess that's a realistic thing. Rogue waves. Oh, creepy, dude.
Yeah. That one and the Kraken are kind of my fantasy ones.
Okay. Well, the next one I had up there was Kraken.
Yeah.
So I think the Kraken thing that's a cool one to like.
That's a cool and honestly probably the second scariest one of them all.
What's the first?
Rogue wave.
I know.
A wave that you can't explain, but it's 30 yards up in the air. You see no end to it, and you just know you're about to die by H2O.
Yeah. That is crazy.
That scares the mess out of me. I would feel so much better seeing some type of living creature about to eat me and be like, that makes sense. That doesn't.
Yeah, how is that here? And there's nothing you can do. At least with a Kraken, there's a little bit of hope. Well, if I bail and I'm in the ocean, maybe
if he doesn't chew me, maybe
I'm so small. If I stay still, it'll go away. But with a wave, it's nope.
You can't get away.
Can't outrun it.
You can't.
Speaking of that.
And even if you're you go into the wave smoothly, the current after...
Yeah. If you could even hold your breath long enough to make it out the other side. And it doesn't sweep you along, and then you come up over the top of it. 30 yards down to concrete, basically.
Have a parachute. It flips you up in there and you...
Well, now I'm thinking about surfers catching the top of a rogue wave and just base jumping off of a rogue wave.
You're psychotic.
Yeah, well, aside from the adrenaline aspect of that, which is pretty insane, the next one is military projects. I think it's pretty realistic.
It is. There's a point in this episode I think we're going to get to where it kind of ties both into it.
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that. I think the military covert organizations
have a
big role.
Something's going on there.
No.
All right. I like to think it's a hollow earth entrance, but whatever. Magnetic anomalies, that's another realistic thing. Ships, planes, people crossing through, they mention note of like compasses spinning and stuff like that. And we know that the earth has magnetic fields in it. So it's not unrealistic to think that these people could maybe get turned around, which would then make them think they're somewhere they're not. Then there's shallow water, they hit something, they sink. Possible. Very possible. Planes turned around, run out of fuel, ditch into the ocean. It's possible. But I don't know, kind of hard to believe and definitely not fun. Speaking of fun, alien abductions. Could it just be somewhere where the veil is a little thinner between dimensions and people get snatched up?
I mean, that's the easiest test subjects are the stupid people willing to go to the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, it's not just that, but I mean, it's close to mass populations, so you know there's going to be a lot of travel through it.
It's like one of the biggest shipping routes.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I mean, in terms of being an alien...
you're getting some discounted Costco goods, baby.
Hey, babe, I gotta go hit the supermarket. I'll be right back. And they just show up over a Costco ship in the ocean and be like, yoink, that's mine now. Costco's cheap enough, but hey, free 50 is better than anything else. If you're talking about, like you said, you got shipping lanes, you got mass populations, a lot of people travel in this area, and you are the only one for miles around when you come into contact with somebody. What better place to have to abduct people?
Yeah.
Because everybody's there and yet no one can see you. So
You're starting to sound creepy.
well, one of the things, yeah, well, you know,
Why is the door closed?
you don't know. Hey, listen, buddy, you don't know what I do in my off time. Anyway, the other theory is Atlantis. Now,
Oh, that's a cool one.
it is a cool one, but at the time of making these notes, I didn't see a reel that I most recently saw where I'm pretty sure Atlantis is on the continent of Africa. If I show you this reel, which I should show you after the pod,
You've showed it to me before. I think we've seen that. We talked about this.
with the circles on land,
It lines up perfectly with almost like the plat of Atlantis.
everything about it,
Yeah.
like how they talk about it was south of the Atlas Mountains.
Yeah, it was a receded like.
I'm sorry, it said it was south of a mountain range, and then then the range to the north of it is the Atlas Mountains, and Atlas was the first king of Atlantis. And then like you can see on LiDAR how there looks like a swath where it could have been connected to the ocean. Big earthquake heaves it up, dries it out. Everybody has to disappear. Like it's so possible.
Exactly.
So-
But until it's 100% true,
Could be in Bermuda.
we can entertain it.
Yep. All right. So if it is Atlantis, it could be that people are stumbling upon their existence and they don't want, kind of like Wakanda. They don't want people to know that they're there, you know, because they don't want them to take advantage of the resources that they have. Atlantis could be the same thing. They could be so far advanced from us that when people accidentally stumble upon them, they're like, well, you can never leave. But then again, maybe they're invited to live there forever. That would be pretty dope.
That would be.
Interesting.
I like it.
Then you got methane bubbles that explode ships, flying aircraft. Yeah, I know. It's kind of boring.
Not as entertaining.
Or it's all hoax.
We are a gullible species.
Oh, my God.
We're gullible.
We're so gullible. It's
We really are.
disgusting. I'm going to go ahead and...
I mean, look at us right now.
well,
What
we
if
are...
someone made this up and is watching our podcast
Like
going,
those
they're
idiots."
wasting an hour of their life.
Speaking of military experiments, I want to talk about this military story.
Okay.
This is the one that you just brought up earlier.
I couldn't remember the name of.
Flight 19. This is the most interesting one. I love this one. I think this one is the most unexplainable thing that explains the Bermuda Triangle.
I'd love to hear you try.
I can't. I can give you the facts about it.
Yeah,
That's about
exactly.
it.
Let's do it.
All right, Flight 19. It's probably one of the most popular military stories of the Bermuda Triangle. It happened in December of 1945. You have 5 Avenger bomber airplanes running a very, very routine mission. It's a practice mission. It's a practice flight. So they left Fort Lauderdale. It was supposed to be a 90-minute mission. That's it. Real quick, out and back. Nothing crazy, flying in proper formation and everything like that. A radio message claimed that there was compass failure. And there was a voice that said, quote, everything is wrong. And then another faint transmission of we're ditching. Other than that, it is completely shrouded in mystery what happened to these guys. All 5 planes, 14 airmen gone without a trace. Now, this is 1945. They have looked for these planes so many times, never found anything. Anything. That does not make any sense to me.
I don't get it.
Because if you're flying a 90-minute mission, that means you're only going 45 out, 45 back. In 45 minutes in a bomber from 1945 whose airspeed is not like 600 miles an hour like our jets fly today, how far could they have gotten? And how is it that difficult to find them? Granted, it's the ocean. I get it. It's huge. It's impossible. And who knows how deep it gets out there. Oh no, did you just figure it out?
What if the Bermuda Triangle time warps people to Antarctica, where we're not even allowed?
So now you're tying Antarctica into the Bermuda Triangle. How could you do this to me? How could you...
Tell me you're not more interested about it now.
How could you possibly send my brain down
Tell me that wasn't a good idea or theory.
No, that was a horrible idea because now I'm going to spiral down thinking about this, dude. It's bad enough I got all this crazy
It's just like
garbage in my head.
The thing that caught my attention about it so much when I first heard about the Bermuda Triangle was not a trace. Okay, we dive to the depths of hell and back to find remains of ships that just...
Titanic, 2 miles down.
that went a little off course. Just to say, we found it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the military. Over 300 lives were lost of U.S. military men. In South America, I can't remember the years. In South America, they murdered 1 DEA agent. And the U.S. rained hell down on a country and ripped them to shreds for 1 life. Over 300 were lost here. Like, how?
I know.
How do we not find anything?
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
I can see the bomber planes. The bomber planes are not nearly as big as a ship.
Yes.
But when you lose a naval ship, have you seen a naval ship?
Yo, they're massive.
They're freaking huge.
How? Especially with today's technology. You'd think it'd be so much easier.
I can understand, like, we couldn't find the license plate of it, but we found everything else. No, they didn't find anything.
Well, and that's like, think about it. Like you just said, we dive so deep to find ships. Yeah. They were able to find Titanic sank in 1912, right? Think about the technology to track where that ship was in 1912. Not to mention, it was off course by a lot.
Yeah.
And then in 85, I think, is when they finally found the Titanic. I think it was 1985. So 70 years?
70 years to find it. Another 40 years to get where we are now, where they're saying 20 years it'll be gone. And that's decay.
I know.
So
that's how long it's going to last.
Almost 110, 113 years that it's been in the ocean.
And
which
we
means
found
it's
it 2
been,
miles down.
Yeah,
with 1985 technology.
I don't know.
How can we not find anything here?
Somebody's hiding something.
So they also, like you said, they sent out rescue missions for this Flight 19. 13 more people died in the rescue missions trying to find this. All these people, all these souls lost, and the official cause listed for the whole thing is just...
That pissed me off.
Unknown.
Oh, I'm starting to get fired up.
No, so here's the thing. Like you said, all the resources that we have, and you guys, I don't want to say you give up, because you know they're trying harder than what we have knowledge of.
I'd feel so much better if someone BS'd a scientific explanation and categorized it out of that.
Something.
No, for 300 lives, we put unknown. Unknown. Oh my gosh. This is why I think the realistic part of my mind is it's a cover-up of some sort. There's a covert organization.
Well,
hiding something in that general area to where they control the media, per se, about it. You
Well,
come
okay,
in,
so okay, so actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that is a good point because what's more likely? Everything goes missing and we can't find it, or it is found and covered up.
exactly. That's what I'm starting to think.
More of a
is like,
conspiracy around that than it
Exactly.
is like actual
it's like what is
disappearance.
happening out there that they're hiding.
Yeah, it just
Because-
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but
because
like,
it's so close. It's not like it's in the middle of the ocean and there's nothing around.
it's right off the coast.
It's so close to us.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You'd imagine something would wash up on shore over
And
the
that's
years.
the other thing. Not a trace.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Pieces. Like if an airplane goes down and hits the water, it's leaving something behind. If 5 of them go down, something, anything. Not to mention all the ships that go missing. It just doesn't make any sense. I like to think they travel through time, but whatever.
Yep.
So another one, military base, is the USS Cyclops. So the USS Cyclops, again, another military mission, March of 1918. The USS Cyclops was traveling from Barbados to Baltimore. They're literally going through the Bermuda Triangle, right? They are filled with manganese, I love that word, and coal on board, and a ton of it too. I don't remember the exact weights, but it is a lot of these raw resources. There's 309 souls on board. They leave a final message that is weather fair, all well. And yet, it disappears without a trace. Now, you're on a ship. A plane, going back to the flight that we were just talking about, Flight 19, a plane, it starts going down from mechanical failure, lightning strike, something like that. The last thing on your mind is grab the radio and make a call. So it's, you know what I mean? So there you go. I can justify that in my mind. But for a boat, with a military boat, with trained personnel, and usually on those boats, you have communications officers. That's their job. It's all they do. And yet, no one sent out a distress call?
Nothing found.
Like, even if a kraken was attacking the ship, you would think someone with training in that office would say, a big tentacle comes overboard, snaps the ship in half. You would think their first thought would be, they'll never find us. I have to tell somebody. But no message of them going down. They disappeared through a time warp. They were a wormhole. I think that one was a wormhole.
Starting to lean on that.
I know, because
It's
to just
hard not
disappear out of
to.
nowhere with no communication,
Yeah.
or they all mutinied together and stole the ship and just sailed away. They were like, dude, we could sell all this and be
Antarctica.
rich. Enough with the Antarctica. I can't handle it.
It's just sitting by a dock in Antarctica where we're not allowed to go.
Nah, man, they would just go. They got to sell it to somebody because they got to get rich. They wouldn't mutiny from the military and like steal a ship if they weren't planning on getting rich. All that manganese and coal. You know what I'm saying?
You could sell that and not the ship.
Could sell it to the secret civilization hiding in Antarctica. Time
Use
warp.
the manganese and coal to fuel your fire that you're going to need because it's cold there.
Or here's another theory. You ready for this one?
No.
I just thought of this theory.
Okay.
Flat Earth. Dude, I can't even say it without laughing. No, but think about the edge of flat Earth is in the Bermuda Triangle. And they're just sailing off it. Gone. Falling down.
I don't know.
No, it's possible.
I don't know what it is, but all I know is I'm never going.
I know, man. Like, think about it. So all these things, no wreckage, no bodies. And then in regards to the USS Cyclops, there was a USS Proteus and a USS Nereus, I'm going to say, lost on a similar route under similar circumstances during World War II. Similar route, similar cargo, doing the same thing. And they also were lost without a trace. No souls, no wreckage, no nothing. Gone. It is just very odd that it all seems to happen in that area. You're thinking more cover up than anything weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, the weird part of me has a realistic spin to it too. Like there could be some kind of electromagnetic, I don't know. It could be some type of weird gray area where electronics are out, everything's off. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, and I'm kind of jumping ahead of the timeline, but
well, go ahead,
it felt
man.
off. Like it wasn't jet lag. I've been all the way off to the West Coast, and jet lag didn't bother me there. Okay,
Was it about being in a desert, maybe?
I think, man, it was
Just too
something
flat? Like, it's flat here, but I bet it's freaking flat out there, dude.
Yeah, kinda, but I mean, you're in the middle of the mountains, like.
Oh yeah, you got mountain ranges around you,
but at the same time, you can tell it's pretty flat. Like it's not you don't have deep channels and canyons and
But
stuff.
you
Like
think it's
pretty
just off?
Something's off out there, dude. Like something is off.
Well, they don't put clocks or windows in casinos, so that you lose track of time and you just spend all your money.
Something's off, dude. I'm telling you, like
They mess with the psychology of people out there. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like walking around, I walked around the city a little bit. In
Just
between
weird
stuff at the conference and all that, but
Speaking of Vegas, did you look into that Nevada Triangle and all? Did you look into that?
I looked into a little bit, couple stories here and there, but
Nothing that really stood out.
nothing other than the fact that just something's off.
Yeah. So for reference to the
I think it's a
viewers-
cover up there too, because you have Area 51 sitting around the outskirts of where they claim the Nevada Triangle is.
Yeah.
And for certain Area 51s, they're covering stuff up. Like, obviously, it's military, training grounds, research, stuff of that nature. But at the core of it all, there's stuff there that very, very high up people and very secretive people in our world know about, and we're never going to know.
Never.
So what makes you think they're not doing the same thing out in the ocean where they know for a fact
No one's at.
a very high percentage of the world's population will never go? And the few that actually do go out there, easy. No one else is coming. They're not traveling this route every day.
Dude, and how easy would it be to just like doctor Google Earth images so that when people search around in the Bermuda Triangle, they just see water? There could be an island out there.
You can research and learn stuff and that you're knowledgeable about our world. There's a whole nother world that we will never have clearance for. Absolutely not.
Isn't that crazy?
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I grew up like I was like, man, what if I become like a secret agent or something?
Yeah,
like
well,
that?
it's
And
because
I
you grew up watching the Bourne movies, dude. Like that is the most secret of secret.
Yeah,
you know what I
it's
mean?
like you got.
That's cool, man. Yeah. So anyway, for reference, the Nevada Triangle. We're talking about the Bermuda Triangle, but there is a place out west called the Nevada Triangle. I had never heard of this before.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, but looking into the Bermuda Triangle a little bit deeper. It is a it's an area between Reno, Vegas, and Fresno, California, known for a high number of aircraft disappearances. Over 2,000 aircraft disappearances reported in the Nevada Triangle. And what turned me on to it was a video I saw on a reel where there was a plane that had gone down with a very experienced pilot. Fast forward like 3 days, they find the pilot. He was like walking to try to get to civilization. Somebody comes across him. He took coordinates down. He knew where his plane went down. And when they went back to find his plane, there was like 10 to 15 other planes wrecked in like a 5-mile radius of his plane. That's weird. That is some strange stuff,
got
dude.
cover up.
That's like just
all over.
sucking them out of the sky.
Yeah, that's
you
like,
know?
hey, let's just create a pile of planes that nobody's ever going to come and see. And someone actually was smart enough to get away and
crazy, dude. So anyway, Nevada Triangle. We're not going to dive into it too much. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research. We'll pull it in on another episode.
Someone's knocking on our doors tonight at 4 a.m.
Dude, if this is the last you see of us.
We went to a triangle somewhere.
It's been good.
I saw some leaves.
So anyway, I wanted to jump into some, other than military stories, I wanted to jump into some other stories about the Nevada Triangle to close it out. Do you have a good one? Did you find any?
The one I liked the most was the prestigious like millionaire guy, he wanted to do a self-flying trip. He wanted to fly on his own.
Okay.
Essentially, he's flying over this Nevada Triangle.
Small plane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely disappears. And they don't find the plane and remains for over a year.
Dang.
It's not like the ocean where it's going to constantly get swept around and miles deep. Like it's there, and they didn't find it for a year, and it was nowhere near where he was flying. That's what really...
Like miles off?
Miles off, dude.
Wow.
And that's what threw me off as to like, okay, he may have crashed here, but they found it here. Where he went down, where they could backtrack the electronics to see where it lost contact and stuff. Miles off. Not in the direction he was heading. Completely off, which makes me believe my like theory even more of something's getting covered up.
Yeah.
Like they're taking these wreckages and these people, and they're completely sweeping them off the face of Earth, or sweeping them away from us ever knowing. But they stumbled across it a year later, found no technical issues with the plane, could not find an exact reasoning why it went down.
Almost like somebody put it there.
Yes.
So that
that's what I'm saying. It was
really went down.
Put there because there were no signs of the wreck.
That's weird.
It was just the plane and his remains.
That's crazy.
What was his name? Hold on.
Because obviously, if he had gone down, he was some millionaire guy. Like people were looking for him. So they were just
Fawcett. That was it. Steve Fawcett.
Okay. What year? Like relatively recent? Are we talking new technology looking for this guy, or old technology?
07.
07, dude. That's like his poor family. But
he set aviation records.
So he saw something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, he went missing during the flight over the mountains. Large-scale search operation was conducted. Ground and aerial searches. Remains and crash site were identified in 08 with no reasoning.
Yeah.
Like,
he saw something he wasn't supposed to.
That's what I'm saying.
And they took him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who found it? I mean, do they have pictures of it? Because if they don't have pictures of it, it was shot down. Because he saw something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could get so...
I do think they have there's a...
But I mean, if it's totally destroyed, they'd never see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All you got to do is...
that's the image. Very similar images across the board. Like, it's nothing that's going to give anything away other than, oh, that's a wrecked plane.
All you'd have to do is shoot an engine. It really only takes a couple bullets, and if you hit an engine right, you could pull it down. You know?
It's like that one, out of all the other stories I saw, like, cover up.
Yeah.
That's the one that got me. I was like, what did he see?
So when it comes to the Nevada Triangle... That makes more sense to me, cover up, just because of its location. Area 51, desert, Sierra Nevada mountains. There's a lot of weird stuff going out there.
Mm-hmm. And the time it took to find it.
A year.
It's like ocean, I can understand years.
Obviously, if it took them a year, it's because they were looking in where they thought he was.
Yeah.
And so for him to be way away from where he was, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless his radio went out, he couldn't radio. But does it have a black box? Shouldn't they be able to track that stuff? I don't know.
That's what I would have thought. I don't know if black boxes are like just like
larger planes.
Passenger planes.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know.
Honestly, dude, like I agree with you. The Nevada Triangle screams cover up to me.
Bermuda screams.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sci-fi.
I know.
Sci-fi.
I know. I don't know what it is about just thinking about a portal opening up above water.
It's cool.
It just blows my mind. Yeah, I love it a lot. So speaking of weird stories in the Bermuda Triangle, I got one. Mm-hmm. It's a cool story. So I heard this story a long, long time ago. I don't even remember. I probably saw like a news clip about it on YouTube or something like that. But when we decided we were going to dive in a little deeper on this Bermuda Triangle thing, I was like, yeah, that's a story. I want to talk about that story. So rewind the clocks. We're in December of 1970, which I do find it odd that Flight 19 was in December. The USS Cyclops was in March. And this story I'm about to tell you was in December. We're talking about rough seas. That's not hurricane season. So, you know what I mean?
Rogue wave.
Well, I think March might be the beginning of hurricane season. I don't know. I don't live down there. So anyway, rewind the clocks. It's December of 1970. Great year for muscle cars. 1970 Chevelle SS. Oh, LS6. Yeah, baby. So the guy's name is Bruce Gernon. Sure.
Gernon?
We're going to go Bruce Gernon. He was on a 1 hour and 30-minute trip with 2 other passengers. He was a pilot, obviously. He was going from Andros Islands to Florida.
Okay.
This is my favorite story because this has to do with time slippage.
Oh.
Love it. He's on this flight. He's an experienced flyer. He's done this flight a ton of times. He makes it out the other side. So this is a story that's corroborated by the person that lived through
God.
it. It's not a missing person story.
Finally.
So we can have some answers on this one. And this is his version of the story. At 1,000 feet on this ride, a cloud began to form aggressively right in front of him. Now, we know that clouds can form out of nowhere. It's not like they exist forever and rotate around the earth and come back around. So that's not the weird part. The weird part was how fast it was happening. At 11,500 feet, after he had gotten through that first cloud, or so he thought, at 11,500 feet, another massive cloud began to grow. He had no choice. He had to fly into this thing. There was no going around it. It was huge. It was like a wall in front of him. So he starts to fly through this dark cloud. As he enters the cloud, pitch black. The darkest of dark. We're talking...
Oh, that would terrify me.
Yeah.
I would think I was dead.
Dude, I mean, we're talking... shout out Dave Chappelle. The darkness is spreading. We are talking dark, dude. So Wesley Snipes, you know what I'm saying? So he's flying into this cloud. It's pitch black darkness. It's as if it's nighttime. That's how he describes it. Okay. No little peaks of light through the clouds. Gone. All light gone, as if the sun had set. He starts to see these flashes of light as he's flying through this cloud. But as you would think, lightning, not a big deal. It's a cloud. It's dark. It's a storm cloud. It is what it is. The problem was it wasn't lightning. So when you're in a plane and you're flying, he would be able to describe lightning as coming from a point. And you know what I mean? Like it's brighter on one side, not as bright on the other.
Yeah.
This was all enveloping.
Oh.
So it was equal brightness everywhere.
Like a strobe party light.
Yeah. In the cabin, out of the cabin, all of it. So
he's here,
dude. He's discoing up in this plane, right? Yeah. And he flew for 30 minutes through that cloud, and it never changed. Same darkness, same strobing lights, all of it. Very odd. The cloud began to look more like a tunnel at one point. So his plane was in it, but it was almost as if it was around him. He wasn't making contact with any of it. So it was clear, but then a wall of darkness. Getting very strange. Started out a little strange, progressively getting more and more strange.
I would love to have one of like the criminal sketch artists. I would love to have someone sit there and listen to him tell this and then draw it and him be like, that's what it looked like. I would love to see what he saw.
Even better,
Oh.
get AI to do it. Could you imagine? That'd be sketchy, dude. It looked too real for me. I'd freak out.
Yeah.
So anyway, as he's traveling through this tunnel-like cloud, this pitch black dark cloud, strobing lights going around him, the navigation completely starts to malfunction, starts to freak out. Compasses are spinning, like we were talking about electromagnetic frequencies. But the weird part about it was spinning in one direction. It wasn't freaking out like the magnet was moving. It was just steadily spinning clockwise. Then full electronic malfunction. All the systems in the plane, they're starting to just freak out. He's losing gauges. He's having a hard time keeping control of this plane because at some points he's feeling like he's flying manual. Yes, Dillon.
Hi, thank you. What about the passengers? Do they verify all of this?
Like yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
No,
keep going.
They're all good with it. They're like, yep, this is what happened. But obviously, I'm sure as an experienced pilot, he was probably keeping his wits about him, acting like nothing was weird. If I was on that flight, I'd be like, bro, what planet are we going to end up in? Because that's what it's feeling to me like right now. Hopefully
Does this flight have Wi-Fi?
So after the electronics begin to malfunction, it felt as though the plane was completely operating on its own. He's going from feeling like he's flying this plane manual to this plane is flying itself. He's got no explanation for it.
That man picked the wrong plane. He ended up on Optimus Fly.
Optimus Fly, yes. Just an Autobot going for it. So the plane, as he is trying to fight the operations of its plane, and it's almost as if it's fighting against him, he's finally coming to the end of this cloud. He feels as though he's seeing the end of the tunnel. As he's beginning to exit the cloud, the plane goes completely weightless for 5 seconds. Now, he's given specifics on this. He's saying 5 seconds. He's not making that up. So, and for somebody who has his track record of flying, you would think he would have a pretty good understanding of that. 5 seconds is a long time, especially for you to feel like you're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Probably felt like an hour. Plane goes weightless. He finally exits this cloud, gets control of the plane. Electronics are back on. It's over. Right?
I hope.
No.
Where is he?
This is the crazy part. That was crazy, but this is the crazier part. And this is the part that I love to talk about because you can't explain it other than there's just one thing.
Just one.
There's just one, dude.
There's just one.
So finally he's out of it. He contacts dispatch. He's trying to get a bearing on where the heck he is, dude. He just went through the ride of his life for roughly 30 minutes up in this cloud, give or take. So he contacts dispatch to get a location, but his plane was not on radar. So obviously when he calls in, he's going to give the information of where he thinks he is.
Yeah.
He's not there. Dispatch is like, you're not there. We have no idea where you are. He's still in slight cloud cover at this point. So he's having a hard time figuring out where he is. He can't see the ocean, can't see down. He's muffled, I guess, for lack of a better term. When they do a wider search for his plane, for his radar signal, his tail number and everything, turns out he's already over Miami. Yes.
It's an hour-and-a-half trip, and a third of it, he reaches almost his destination.
Yes. That's the crazy part.
Huh.
From takeoff to landing, it's a 250-mile distance, right? So he was only in the air for 47 minutes when he did the calculations. 47. So now what you're probably going to be thinking is he's making it up. He got the other two guys. He's like, dude, let's go viral in 1970, whatever that means, get in the front page of the paper. Let's just make up this story. I'll take all the heat. I'll be the face of it. All I need you guys to do is say, yeah, he's right. That's what happened. However, there's more evidence to show that this is legit. He used less than a half a tank of fuel of what he should have been using to make that trip, to prove that he was not in the air long enough to use all that fuel. How does that happen? I'll tell you how it happens. It's a wormhole, Dillon.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So this guy, to give you an idea on how not full of BS this guy is, he had 600 hours of flying under his belt by the time he was in his 20s. This guy flew a lot.
I need him to drive me to work every day.
Oh, God, I wish.
God,
dude.
get me there early, bro.
Worst, man.
What?
No, but seriously, like this. So this is one of the most compelling stories that I've ever heard. I love this story mainly because it's a plane. It's not a boat. So the whole sinking.
And he's alive.
And he's
not
alive.
Dead or missing.
So the whole sinking thing is out.
Yeah.
You can't even be like, oh, it sank. It's at the bottom. It's, 2 miles down. You'll never find it. It's like, no, he's alive. He's alive. He flew it. He has witnesses to corroborate his story.
Bruh. Let me tell you what. For all you trigonometry people out there, Pythagorean theorem does not add up in the Bermuda.
In the Bermuda.
A squared plus B squared equals I don't know.
C
It is
cubed.
not C. It's C to the 7th. That's some what?
Yeah. So this guy, you got. If for those of you out there who want to dive a little bit deeper, there are a lot of people on the internet.
See what I did to you. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. What do you got for me?
What I did to you with the Antarctica, you just did to me with this whole. I want to know.
I want to know, man. I would love to know. He originally thought that it could have been like an electromagnetic fog or something that would have messed with his electronics and everything. But to be completely like blackout curtain in your room, no light coming in kind of thing.
The fuel.
And the fuel.
That's what gets me.
Corroborating witnesses. You can call the airport. They can tell everybody what time this guy took off. And they can call the other airport and they can find out what time he landed. And to know that he did it in 47 minutes on that plane, which should have taken him well over an hour.
Which was probably not even capable of doing the speed it would require to do to make it in
let alone with less fuel. So either he invented some sort of new engine that's better than every other engine out there and just didn't tell anybody, or whatever you're about to say, spew out of your mouth that I'm sure is going to make no sense at all.
Remember in one of the other episodes we did, I said there's just some alien kid just with a fish bowl and it's Earth, and they're just like shaking it back and forth, and there's like, ha, look what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's us freaking out like, what's happening?
Yeah.
That same kid just grabbed that plane and went,
Yep. Boop. There you go.
I moved them. I
let's
helped
just
you.
speed them up a little bit. I bet they're going to lose their minds trying to figure this one out.
Watch this.
It's like, Billy, I told you not to touch anything in the... Yeah, so that's my favorite story. I love everything about it. I highly encourage you to go online. There are people out there that probably go a little bit more in depth with that story than I just did. But it's awesome. And it is quintessential Bermuda Triangle craziness that I love to think about. That place is so cool. I'm going to be going on a cruise there for my honeymoon. I'm excited. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, we just decided. We're doing it.
Can I write you some insurance before you go?
I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would because that worries me.
I'm the weirdo that's like on the boat where
I would say your final expenses would be covered, but I don't think you would have any final expenses because we probably won't find you.
Nope, be gone forever. Yep. I'm one of those weirdos that when stuff starts to hit the fan, I'm like, woo, and everyone else is like, oh my god, and
under pressure, cool head.
Yeah, well, cool heads prevail.
Cool heads prevail.
Yeah.
Bet
Although if the whole ship flips over from a rogue wave, I don't know what I would do.
I mean, there's nothing we can do.
I'm a pretty strong swimmer.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep
Maybe
swimming
I'll find Nemo down
the
there.
Kraken gets you.
It'll only be my second cruise. The first one went really well, so I'm hoping this one goes good. But anyway, I highly suggest take some time, do a deep dive, learn more about the wonderful Bermuda Triangle that we have off the coast of wonderful United States of America. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there. They'll tell these stories better than we will. But I appreciate you listening.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it makes me feel better. Warms my heart.
And you were not in a time warp.
No, you're not. But that guy was.
Yeah, you're not in a time warp. It really did take this long to listen to us.
Bet you wish you were in a time warp, boy. Anywho, if you disagree with what Dillon just said and you'd like to follow us, please, I highly suggest it. Follow, like, comment, subscribe. Check out our shorts, post shorts every day. We got clips that I take of all of our past podcasts, and I've been throwing them up on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Have anything you want us to talk about? Any fun, crazy Bermuda Triangle theories? Please comment down below. We read them all. And I'm sure we'll be doing another Bermuda Triangle episode, or maybe just triangles. I mean, we're doing a pyramids episode soon. I have that all. That's going to be nuts, dude. Pyramids are crazy. Anything, we should just have geometry class. I don't know. Yeah. Do something crazy. I hated geometry.
Trigonometry.
Trigo. I didn't get that far. I wasn't about to do that math.
Triangles.
There's triangles in geometry too, Dillon. Yeah. Don't downplay my education.
We're doing triangles though. We just need to stick with trigonometry.
Oh man, don't let his southern accent fool you guys. He's a genius. Let's reel it in here, pal. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us. Let's do this thing, baby.
Let's do it.
Yep. New episodes every other week. Clips every week.
I just subscribe.
Shorts every day.
I just kidding.
We got it all, baby. So anyway, any final questions, comments, concerns?
Out of all the places I'd love to visit, I ain't going in that direction.
Which is hilarious because I am.
Yeah,
and on that note, We're going to have fun until October, and then we'll see what happens to me.
Videos don't get posted is because I am now the editor and have no idea what to do.
That escalated quickly.
You jumped up a notch.
It's not a fight. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure.
You need to take it. You really need to take it down a notch.
You say,
More must learn more about the triangles.
I hate. Oh gosh,
Creepy.
I hate not being able to figure it out.